hate the sound of lip gloss that's popping out of the top. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would do a little fun, I don't know if this is actually going to be fun, interesting, it's probably going to be interesting video where I do my whole face of makeup using only my mum's makeup. Now, my mum has a lot of makeup. This is the bag that she gave me and it's full of heaps of other little bags. So quantity is not the problem, it is more like quality. So I'll show you what I'm using as I go along, but basically her collection's kind of organized. She has everything in like separate little bags and everything's separated by what it is. So she has a bag of mascaras, a bag of like lip glosses, and oh my god, the lip gloss bag is freaking huge. Let me just show you. This bag is all lip glosses, all Mary Kay lip glosses. My mum actually used to sell Mary Kay back in like 2011, 2012 maybe, so these lip glosses are that old, so if I get swollen lips or like some sort of allergic reaction, that is why. Thank you so much, mum, I know you're watching this, thank you. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through everything, kind of pick out what I need, and then we will get started. Okay, so starting out with primer, my mum actually does surprisingly have a primer, so I'm going to be going in with this one. This is the Mary Kay foundation primer. Now I actually remember using this when I was younger and I didn't think it was too bad, but I didn't know what a primer was back then, so it could be awful. So I'm just going to put this all over my face and then we'll get into the foundation. I feel like this is going to be like a pore filling primer because it kind of feels like silicone-y. I'm also going to use all my mum's brushes, so there's that. I'm just going to put this all over my face and hope for the best. From what I remember when I used this when I was younger, it was like it made your skin feel super duper soft, and it kind of feels like it's gonna do that still, so I have high hopes. Okay, now that my face is primed and it actually doesn't feel too bad, I'm gonna go in with foundation. Now, my mum is a little bit more tan than I am. I'm not fake tan at the moment. This is my natural kind of skin tone. So the lightest foundation she has is in a beige shade, which normally when I would buy foundation for when I'm pale, I buy the lightest that you can buy. So beige is like 7 or 8 shades darker than that. This should be interesting. So I'm gonna go in with the Mary Kay Time Wise Luminous Wear Liquid Foundation in the shade Beige 4. One benefit of this is that it is for normal to dry skin, which is my skin type, so there's something, but this is also the brush I have to use. So, will this be a winning combination? Probably not, but I'm gonna give it a go anyways.
You stupid.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay. This is not my color, but I can also already tell that it's gonna oxidize because as soon as you put it down, it dries out like orange on the sides. Gonna bring that down my neck because Lord knows it is not my shade. You really can't tell on camera that this isn't my color, but in person I look ridiculous. I'm actually going to try and make this look good as well. Like, I'm not trying to sabotage myself, but we'll see. So the foundation doesn't look horrible. The color's not that bad. It's like, it's too dark, but it's not so dark that it looks absolutely ridiculous. Like on camera you can't even tell. In person you can tell it's darker, but it's not to the point where I wouldn't be able to get away with it. So that's a bonus. My mum doesn't have a concealer, so that's a problem. But I did find in my searches another foundation that is lighter than this one, so I'm gonna try and use this to kind of highlight the center of my face. I don't know how this is going to go because you're not supposed to use foundation as a concealer, but I don't really have any other options at this point. So this is the Rimmel Match Perfection. This is actually not a bad foundation. I wish I saw this before I covered my face in the Mary Kay one. I'm just going to use the same brush again. Okay, so that didn't do an awful job, but it didn't do a good job either. So now I need to set my face, and this is where things are going to go very, very downhill, because the only setting powder that my mum has is this L'Oreal True Match powder, which is fine. I used to use this. It's a fine foundation, but it's in the shade Golden Natural. Even if I was fake tan, this would be too dark for me. So let's just ruin everything that we've done so far. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this powder brush, set my face. Oh my god. Oh no. Well, if I wasn't orange before, I am now. Oh my good lord, I really wish that you could see how orange this is, but I don't think the lighting is going to pick it up. Yeah, look, if I was to walk out into direct sunlight right now, I'd look like a Cheeto. Just a walking Cheeto. Just a head. I'd look like just a floating head attached to a white... Oh! Oh no! This is so messy, what the hell? Moving on. So I just went through that giant bag, and in the whole thing there's nothing even close to something that I can use as a bronzer or for contour, except for this shade in an eyebrow kit. So I'm gonna try it. It's probably gonna be awful. I feel like this shade is like the same shade as my skin tone at the moment, so it's probably not even gonna show up, but let me give it a go. I'm just gonna take that on this brush. We'll see how we go. So it's a little bit muddy, but it will do. That was a mistake. It is super patchy, but what was I expecting? It's a freaking eyebrow powder. Next up, I'm going to take this blush right here from this Mary Kay palette. I remember these. Did I just break that? Oh no. I remember these. These are like interchangeable, so you would pick out your colors and then you could put them in the palette. So I'm just going to take that on that same brush that I was using before and blush up my face and try and bring some sort of color back to it, because at the moment I am one shade of orange and I would prefer to be more shades of orange than just one, so let's go. I feel like if I was using my own brushes, everything would have a little bit more of a chance, but I wanted to be authentic to what my mum would do, so this is probably not even close to how my mum does my makeup, but like, whatever. Next up, I'm going to do my eyebrows. Surprisingly, mum has the e.l.f. eyebrow kit, which I actually love. I use this all the freaking time, so I'm excited. It is a shade lighter than what I use, but that's fine. I can make it work. The gel in here is super duper dark anyways. The problem with this is the brush situation. So I'm just gonna brush through my brows using this thing. Now I'm gonna do my eyebrows using this. This is what came in the palette. How are you even meant to hold this? It's so small. Okay, this brush is shit, but it gives you good little brow like strokes in the front of your brow. It's just really hard to get an actual shape down because it's so small and hard to control. Now we can move on to the eyeshadow. Just you wait. So Jesus. This is the eyeshadow palette that we're going to be working with today. It's got some lovely colours, as my mum pointed out to me as I laughed in her face when she pulled it out of her makeup bag. I do also have the eyeshadows in the Mary Kay palette that I showed you earlier. They are 3 shimmery ones though, and this one she clearly likes. She's gone in hard to that, and the other 2 are green, so I don't wear green eyeshadow. I'm not trying to make myself look like Shrek, so we're going to go in here. I think we might use that shimmery one in the middle later. Now the eyeshadow brush situation is actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I didn't think she was going to have anything to blend with, but she actually has a couple of brushes like this which are kind of fluffy, and I did see this one as well which says on it that it's for the crease, so I'm going to assume that it's like a blending brush. So these are the eye brushes that I have to work with. I've got 2 of these which are just kind of like shadow packing brushes, but they're kind of fluffy, so I think I might be able to blend with them. 1 blending brush, thank God, and then this large flat brush. So gonna start off with the large flat one, which I think she stole off me, to be honest, because this is a MP set one and I remember having heaps of these because I thought like, oh my god, Napoleon. Now I'm like, ew, Napoleon. But I am just gonna dip into this, I don't know if you can even see, but this is just a matte, I think, kind of creamy shade, and I'm just gonna put that all over my eye as a base. I'm just gonna bring you guys in a bit more so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so now that we're in nice, close and personal, I'm gonna get really started on the eyes. So I'm just gonna take the blender kind of brush. I really can't tell if these are matte or shimmery, to be honest. They're kind of like that satiny thing, so hopefully I don't end up looking like completely ridiculous. But I'm gonna take this one here and put that through my crease. This brush hurts so much. It is so stabby. I feel like I'm poking my eye out. I can't with this brush. I can't actually tell if this is putting any eyeshadow down or if it's just pulling off all my foundation and everything that's on my eyes. Next, I am just gonna go in with this shade here to try and darken everything up a little bit. Hopefully this works. Oh, that just flicked all the way to the inside of my nose. Look, I don't know what's going on either. I really thought that I could make this look good, but... Next, I'm just going to go in with my mum's favourite shade out of this Mary Kay palette and put that all over my eyelid and hope that it kind of looks decent, because at the moment I don't know, I've ruined this. I don't think that these eyeshadows are meant for like blending, because as soon as you blend them, they just fly everywhere. Like, it is all over my face. It is everywhere. Ow. Ow. Ah. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna give up now. I'm just gonna do underneath my eyes. I'm just gonna take the same colors that I took on the top and run them along my lower lash line. Okay, this is the best I think I'm going to get with the eyes. I just can't. I'm just going to pop some mascara on now. I'm not going to use mum's because hygiene, and also she told me that she's never thrown out her mascaras. She just keeps them. Yeah, I had a chat to her about why that's not good. But yeah, I'm just going to use my own mascara, and this is just the Essence Lash Princess one. Next up, I'm gonna move on to my lips. So I showed you guys this bag earlier. Now I just have the fun task of picking a color from all of these. So okay, so mum doesn't have any kind of like nude lipsticks. She has a couple of lipsticks in here, but they're all bright. Like there's a bright red and a bright purple. And I don't feel like fucking my life up that much tonight, so I'm gonna go in with one of these lip glosses. This is the closest I could find to like a neutral kind of color, and this is in the shade Caramel Kiss. I hate the sound of lip gloss that's popping out of the top. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. It doesn't look too bad except for the eyes. I can't deal with them. They kind of are just... But apart from the eyes, everything else was actually not that bad. The powder... If the powder was my colour, I probably could have worked with it a little bit more, but it is way too dark for me. I know that you can't really tell on camera. But apart from that, the foundation was fine. My eyebrows are fine because I love that anyways. The blush, you can't even see. So I'm going to have to try and get mum some new blushes because that one, yeah, I can't even really see it on my face at all. The lip gloss is cute, but I wish I had like a nude lipstick or something to put underneath it. Hello?
I was just saying what to do.
I'm still filming.
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot you do that.
And now I lost my train of thought about where I was up to.
I forgot that you do this whole YouTube thing.
Did you? Can I finish now?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm not sure where I was up to before that, but yeah, basically overall everything was fine except for the eyeshadow, and the powder was a little bit weird, but I could work with it if it was my colour. Other than that, everything turned out pretty good, I think. I don't look awful. I could definitely go out in public looking like this, like there's no question about it. All I want to know is why when my mum does her makeup, she looks so nice, but when I use her makeup, I look kind of weird. I don't know. I think it's just because I'm used to seeing myself with like heaps of bronzer and stuff like that and highlight, which obviously I don't have any of on. But yeah, overall it's not too bad. Thank you mum so much for letting me borrow your makeup bag. I hope you haven't been offended throughout this. I wasn't trying to be offensive. It's just different, you know? It's kind of weird using someone else's makeup and stuff that you haven't used in a really long time, or stuff that you've never used at all. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, or don't, I don't mind, and turn on post notifications so that you never miss a post. That is very important and you don't want to forget that step. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.